This is the story of a man named Daniel, and of the apartment across the hall. Daniel moved into his building 8 months ago. Second floor, corner unit. Nothing special. The kind of place where people nod in the hallway and forget each other's faces 5 minutes later. Except for the woman in apartment 204. Daniel never saw her leave. Not once. Not in 8 months. He heard her, though. Every night, right around 11, footsteps behind her door. Slow. Deliberate. Pacing the same path, over and over, like something wearing a groove into the floor. He told himself it was nothing. Then, about a month in, he noticed something that made his stomach turn cold. The footsteps were matching his. Not similar. Not close. Matching. When Daniel walked to his kitchen, she walked to hers. Same time, same pace, on the other side of the wall. When he stopped, she stopped. He convinced himself it was a coincidence. Old buildings creak. Sound travels strangely. He needed sleep more than he needed answers. But one night, curiosity got the better of him, and Daniel decided to test it. He stood by his door, perfectly still. 10 full minutes. Silence. Then, deliberately, he took one single step toward his bedroom. Instantly, behind her door, one step. Same direction. Daniel stopped breathing. He told himself he was done. That testing things at midnight was how horror movies started, and he went to bed. He didn't sleep. Around 1 in the morning, unable to lie still any longer, he crept to his own door and looked through the peephole. Her door was open, just a crack. No light spilled out. None at all. Just pure black past that sliver of open door, as if whatever was behind it wasn't a room. As if it wasn't anything at all. Daniel told himself to walk away. He did not walk away. He stood at that peephole for almost an hour, watching that black gap, until finally, slowly, the door creaked wider. And an eye appeared, not scanning the hallway, not searching for a sound, staring directly at his peephole, as though it had known, this entire time, exactly where he was standing. Daniel stumbled backward so violently he knocked a picture frame off the wall. By the time he dared to look again, the door was shut. He didn't sleep that night. He sat on his couch with every light in the apartment on, until the sun finally broke through the windows. The next morning, he did something he probably should have done 8 months earlier. He asked the building manager about apartment 204. The manager went quiet, longer than a normal pause should last. Then he told Daniel that apartment 204 had been empty for over a year. No tenant, no lease, nobody living there at all. Daniel laughed, the way people do when their mind can't process something fast enough, buying itself time to catch up. He asked the manager to check again. The manager pulled it up right there on his tablet. Empty. Confirmed. Nothing. That afternoon, against every instinct telling him not to, Daniel walked back up to his floor and stood outside apartment 204 for a long time before he found the nerve to knock. No answer. But when he leaned in, just for a second, just to be sure, he heard footsteps. Slow. Deliberate. Walking toward the door. From the inside. Daniel didn't wait to find out if it would open. He moved out 3 weeks later. Different building. Different side of the city. New locks, new hallway, new life. But some nights, when the apartment goes quiet, and he stands still by his own front door for just a moment too long, he swears he can still hear them, matching his steps, waiting for him to walk again.